Hey gamers, welcome back to Veteran Game, where today we're going deep into the Restless Ruins, a game that's about building your dungeon and then trying to survive it. Not exactly what you'd expect from a deck building roguelike, right? Well, buckle up because this unique gem might just steal your time. Let's start with the basics. The game's premise revolves around you, the player, taking on the role of a cloaked warrior wandering through a world deeply rooted in Scottish folklore. And here's the twist. Instead of simply fighting your way through random rooms like most dungeon crawlers, Into the Restless Ruins makes you build those rooms yourself, using a deck of cards. You draw cards each round to place rooms, corridors, traps, and beneficial spots on a grid, constructing a custom dungeon layout. The placement of each card matters. Some rooms provide buffs, others allow for shortcuts, and the layout of your dungeon can either lead to glorious survival or an untimely death. Once the dungeon is set, it's time to explore. But there's a catch. You're in the dark with limited torchlight, and there's a constant ticking clock. As the torchlight dims, you better remember where you put those campfires and healing rooms, because if you run out of light, your journey might end abruptly. This is where things get intense, and you start realizing that the real challenge of this game isn't the combat, but the dungeon building strategy itself. Combat is automated in Into the Restless Ruins. Once your character is in the dungeon, they take care of the fighting while you watch them level up through Glimmer. You'll gain new blueprint cards as you level up, which you can use to further expand your dungeon or improve your stats. But here's the catch. If your character dies or the light runs out, you won't face an instant game over. Instead, you'll have to deal with some minor penalties and continue your journey, which I found both frustrating and oddly lenient. But don't worry, if you're the kind of gamer who loves a challenge, Into the Restless Ruins lets you unlock tougher levels and difficulty modifiers that spice things up. So while the early rounds might feel a little forgiving, you can definitely ramp up the difficulty and test your dungeon building skills against more aggressive enemies. One of the standout features of this game is its setting. The developers pulled from rich Celtic folklore, weaving mythological creatures and eerie legends into the world building. From fairies to wolvers, every mythical figure in the game brings something special to the dungeon's atmosphere. And it's not just the monsters, the soundtrack, visual style, and even a Gaelic language option all work together to immerse you into the game's world. As for the gameplay loop, it's deceptively addictive. You're constantly building, exploring, and strategizing. Each run brings new challenges as you unlock new relics, weapons, and rooms that allow for creative dungeon designs. The game rewards you for learning from your past mistakes and experimenting with different builds. What works one time might not work the next, and that's part of the fun. But of course, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Some players might find the lack of real-time combat a bit disengaging, as the auto-attacks can make you feel more like a spectator than a participant. Also, the absence of a minimap can be a bit punishing at first, especially when you're trying to remember the exact locations of vital rooms you've placed. Still, these small issues don't take away from the overall experience. Overall, Into the Restless Ruins is a unique twist on the roguelike deck builder genre, offering a fresh mix of dungeon building and survival gameplay. The game is challenging, atmospheric, and has a strong replayability factor that will keep you coming back for more. It's a standout indie gem that deserves your attention. If you're into strategic games that make you think several steps ahead, this one's definitely for you. But remember, it's not about how strong your hero is, it's about how well you build your dungeon. So what do you think? Will you conquer your own creations, or will your dungeon swallow you whole? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Vetrame channel for more reviews, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest content. See you next time, gamers.